Hey guys, Robert with Zenfolio here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Facebook's catalog to sell your photos both on Facebook and Instagram. Now this is going to be part one where I actually show you how to create your Facebook catalog. Now, there are some prerequisites that you need to be aware of. You do need to have or create a Facebook business page. You also need to have or create a professional Instagram account, and that can be either a creator account or a business account. Then you need to sync that Facebook page and your Instagram account together. And then finally, you need to create a Facebook business manager. Now, if you are totally lost like I was when you first start this process, don't worry, check out the description below this video. I've actually included some links to some helpful tutorials to help you get through those processes. And then the last thing that you're going to want to do is have an e-commerce platform to connect this to. Now, obviously, I'm going to be showing you how to do this through Zenfolio. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you're going to do is create your catalog. So you need to go ahead and log into Facebook and then go to facebook.com/products. Okay, so once you're on this page, the first thing that you're going to do is click Create Catalog. Now next we're going to choose the catalog type. I'm going to select e-commerce for products sold online, and then we're going to click Next. Okay, for the upload method, we're going to use upload product info. And the other thing that we're going to check down here is the catalog name. Now I'm going to create this catalog specifically for Facebook. We're going to talk about Instagram catalogs in another video. So I'm just going to write Facebook products. And if you want to put your website URL in here, you can. It's totally optional. You will be adding a URL for each product in a later section. But if you want to add your URL here, you can do that as well. And then we're going to click Create down here at the bottom. Okay, now this is the actual page where we're going to start adding products to this catalog. And I want to pause for a second and kind of clarify what I mean when I say products for this Facebook catalog. So when I say the term products, what I mean is each individual image that I want to offer for purchase on my Facebook catalog or my Facebook page. Now, each individual image is actually going to be available in multiple print sizes. However, I'm not going to create a product for every image and every print size that I want to offer for sale, because the ultimate end goal of this is that when somebody is viewing my shop on Facebook and they click to purchase an image, they actually go to my Zenfolio account where that photo is available for purchase and they can select the print size that they want there. So that is how I am setting this up. So the first thing that we're going to do is add a preview image for the first product that we want to set up. And one thing to note for these preview images, they do need to be cropped to square or 1:1 aspect ratio, and they also need to be under 4 megs. So these particular images that you're looking at, I've cropped them at 900 by 900 pixels, and then I exported them as PNG files. So I'm going to grab this first image and just drag it down here, and then we're going to go ahead and give this a name. Now keep in mind, this information is public facing, so you might want to do a better job on the name and the description than what I'm doing here. Really take some time, think about your names and your descriptions. I'm just putting some information here to get this set up pretty quickly. Now the name and the description field are required. Scrolling down, there is a place where you can put in a content ID or a SKU number. However, this is not required. It's totally optional, so you don't have to put anything here if you don't want to. Now, the website link is required. This is where the client or the visitor is actually going to go to make the final purchase. And as I mentioned before, my ultimate goal is to get them over to my Zenfolio account for them to make that purchase. So what we're going to do to actually get this link is we're going to jump over to my Zenfolio account really quick, and I'm going to actually grab the link where this image is. And one thing that's important to notice is that I do already have a price list applied to this gallery. Okay, so it is important to notice that, and that way that when the client goes to that link, they can actually complete their purchase. So to get this link, what you're going to do is click on the image and then click this little drop down right here in the bottom right corner. And then you're just going to go to share. And then you're going to copy the link to the photo right here. And then we're going to jump back into the Facebook Catalog Manager and just paste in that link. Now, the last thing that we need to do is we need to put in the price. So as I mentioned, I'm not really creating these products for different print sizes for each image. This is going to be the cheapest option available for this particular image. And I know on that price list, the cheapest option is $20. So under the price section, I'm going to write 20 US dollars. Okay, so now we're just going to click add product, and then we're just going to keep repeating this process for every single image that we want to offer for sale in this particular catalog. Okay, so after you get all of the products added to your category and you hit done, you'll see a page that looks like this. And the next step that we're going to do is go ahead and create our shop. So you're going to go down to the left and look for the word shop. It's right here, kind of behind my head. Click on shops, and then you'll need to click go to shops right here. Okay, so to start setting up your shop, first you'll need to choose where you want your customers to complete their purchases. In this case, again, my final destination for my customers is to complete the purchase through my Zenfolio account. So in that case, I'm going to choose your website and then hit get started. Okay, now next you'll need to choose the business page that you're going to use. So make sure that you choose the correct page and click next. And then just make sure that all of the account details are correct as well. You'll also need to make sure that you select your business manager account, which you should have created earlier, and click next. Next, you can choose if you want this to be available on both Facebook and Instagram. Now, again, I mentioned that I'm creating this catalog specifically for Facebook, so I'm going to uncheck that Instagram option and click next. Okay, now we need to select the catalog that we want to use when we're setting up our shop. In this case, I'm selecting the Facebook's product and clicking next. And then just review the details here to make sure that everything looks good. And then you'll need to hit this little checkbox and you submit your shop for review. So we're going to hit create shop. Okay, so now we need to view and customize our shop. So we're going to click on view and customize shop. And then we're going to click on edit. Now this page is where you can kind of preview what your shop's going to look like. Right now I'm viewing it in light mode. Make sure that you switch it to both light mode and dark mode to look at how the fonts and everything look. If you click on style up here on the left really quickly, you can change your colors, your text, and all that stuff. So definitely play around here, customize your shop, make sure that it's looking the way that you want on Facebook. And then once you're happy, go ahead and click that submit and publish. Now, keep in mind that it may take up to 24 hours for Facebook to review everything, make sure that it follows their commerce policies. So again, once you see this screen, just go ahead and click submit and publish. Now, once your shop's approved, there's several different layouts you can use. There's several different ways you can set it up on your Facebook. Definitely make sure that you look into that. There's lots of tutorials, but I wanted to give you a quick overview of how this is going to work. So here is the catalog and shop that I just created. And if we click on an image, a couple of things that you do want to pay attention to. Again, take a look at that title. The description, all of that stuff is visible, so make sure that you think about the information that you enter there. And then here's what I want you to see most importantly. Whenever the visitor clicks on checkout on website, that's where they're taken to your Zenfolio account where they can see the image and then again see your price list with all possible print size options to purchase here. And then they would complete their purchase actually through your Zenfolio account. So that is how this part of the setup works, setting up that catalog to work on Facebook through your Zenfolio site. Make sure that you keep an eye out for part 2 of this video where we're going to talk about how things work on the Instagram side.